All right, everyone, welcome to meditation. I now introduce Pat Anderson to lead today's session. Go ahead, Pat. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, everyone, for being here. And I hope that all of you and all of your family and everyone that you love, that everyone's doing very well and being safe. This is a meditation that's guided, that is for your self-healing, for your empowerment, and also for your knowledge. It's based on an ancient, beautiful art called Jin Shin. And in this art, we bring energy into our body using our hands, our fingers. We use our intention, and we also use our breath. So right now, what I'd like you to do is just to close your eyes, and we're going to begin our meditation. So as your eyes are closed, know that you can bring whoever you would like into this meditation. And if at any time you would prefer not to hold a certain finger or a certain hold, you can certainly, this is an art, so you can be comfortable in whatever position you want to sit in. So some of you might also be outside, if it's beautiful where you are, perhaps on a yoga mat or sitting under a tree, or if you're inside, I hope you're comfortable where you're sitting. So as your eyes are closed, just tune into the landscape of your body. And just notice how your body is sitting, the muscles and the bones, and also the awareness of where you are sitting right now. And if you can, sit up a little tall and straight. And if you're lying down, create an opening for your belly, a clear space, so the breath can be full, soft, easy, and natural. Soften the muscles of your face. Smooth out your forehead, the muscles surrounding your eyes, and slacken your jaw. Your shoulders melt down away from your ears as if they are touching your feet, and your belly is soft. Once you find a place of stillness and comfort, bring your attention to your natural breath without trying to change it. Gently breathe in and out of your nose with your mouth relaxed and closed. And simply notice. Notice the gentle rhythm of your breath. Every breath is different, like every wave in the ocean is unique. Every breath has its own distinctiveness. Tune into the uniqueness of each breath, and then, with interest and curiosity, just start to expand your breath. First, breathing into the belly, then letting your breath gently fill up into the ribs, and then up into your chest. And now gently releasing from the chest, the ribs, and emptying your belly. Breathe at your own pace, taking your time, filling up the belly, the ribs, and the chest as you inhale, and your stomach expands. And in your own time, releasing the chest, the ribs, and the belly as your stomach contracts as you exhale. Take your time and feel the movement of the breath going through you. As you exhale, you are unloading your stresses and fears. And as you inhale, you are receiving the breath of life, our infinite source of life energy. And you are also increasing your awareness and your understanding. Conscious breathing is a great link to being awake, teaching you the presence of the now, and also expanding your self-knowledge. Make yourself available to placing your awareness, your attention on the breath. Know that practicing conscious abdominal breathing is a bridge between the conscious and the unconscious functions of the nervous system. It turns on your parasympathetic nervous system to bring about rest, digestion, healing, and repair while unlocking blockages. Our breath is our first healer. It is our simplest and perhaps our most important self-help tool, as each breath helps us to release what we don't need, as well as bring in strength and healing with the inhale. When we exhale consciously, we deeply release tension, stress, and fear. Focusing on your exhale helps in letting go of fear, which then brings in inner peace. You can choose this letting go of fear in your mind. It is said that we are in disharmony because of what we haven't let go of, for instance, our fears, and not because of what we lack. When we inhale naturally, we receive an abundance of life energy, which connects our body, our mind, and our spirit. Ways of breathing include the art of using 36 breaths, which we talked about in previous classes, using positive I am affirmations, as well as visualizing, sending and receiving love to others through your heart space as you breathe. We will expand on these as we continue with our meditation classes. Today we will be breathing positive I am affirmations. This is not based on the art of Jin Shin, but it's a part of what I have added to my art, and I hope that it can be helpful to you. Positive affirmations can be said at any time, not only during meditation, but any time you need to uplift your thoughts or when you're feeling vulnerable. We will state an I am affirmation to ourselves on our exhale, sending that positive thought out to the universe. And as we inhale, we will receive it back from the universe as a confirmation by saying, I am. We always state our affirmations as a present fact as you exhale and inhale with each one of your breaths. So, as you exhale with your breath, you can say to yourself, if you like, I am perfect health, breathing this thought out to the universe. And as you inhale, receive what you sent out as it comes back to you as a confirmation from the universe by repeating to yourself, I am. So as you breathe out, exhale, I am perfect health. When you breathe in and inhale, say to yourself, I am. Breathing out, I am perfect health. Breathing in, I am. If you like, you can repeat this to yourself for a few more breaths. And now, if you wish, as you exhale, say to yourself, I am strong, calm, and confident. As you inhale, say, I am. Exhaling out, I am strong, calm, and confident. Inhaling, I am. Again, you can repeat saying this to yourself for a few breaths. Another positive I am affirmation that you can say if you'd like. I am peaceful, loving, and contented. Exhale out, I am peaceful, loving, and contented. Inhale in, I am. And continue this affirmation for a few breaths. And now you can continue with a few of your own personal affirmations about yourself for a few breaths. As you exhale, use your own personal I am statement, or you can repeat any of the affirmations you've already said. Remember when you inhale to say I am as a confirmation from the universe. And now, if you would please continue to breathe gently and slowly as we transition to gently holding your right hand fingers around your left hand thumb. So just hold gently your thumb with your right hand. As you hold your thumb, be aware holding any one of your fingers harmonizes and releases your thought patterns, which are your attitudes or your emotions. So just as when you breathe consciously, holding any of your fingers also stimulates the parasympathetic nervous system, which is responsible for your relaxation and healing. And it works on all levels of your body, on your physical, emotional, mental, and spiritual self. When you hold your fingers on your own, you can hold the fingers of either or both of your hands because it's your art. You can hold your fingers inconspicuously when talking to someone or even watching TV. The energy flows even if you're not sitting quietly, although I find that the energy seems to be strongest when I'm quiet and consciously breathing. So now as you are holding your thumb, you are harmonizing worry. Worry could include anxiety with situations or people either in the past or projecting worry into the future. You may have feelings of hate or depression or obsessiveness included in your worrying. But know that as you are holding your thumb, you are harmonizing and releasing all the emotions related to worrying. And it also simultaneously balances your stomach and your spleen function energy. Worrying affects your stomach, and holding your thumb strengthens your core, helping to digest nutrients as well as any external stimuli. Your self-confidence is also being strengthened, and love and compassion for others is being fostered. You may find that holding your thumb can also be helpful for any stomach or skin conditions. Continue to be aware of your breath and how you are feeling in your body. And now if you would gently switch from holding your thumb to holding your index finger on that same hand. Holding your index finger harmonizes and releases any fear that you feel in your body. It is felt that fear is connected to causing all the other emotions. Holding your index finger helps us to stay in the flow by letting go of fears, perhaps related to uncertainties of life, perfectionism, shyness. Your fears block your physical healing. Immunology research shows that your immune system is more fully activated when we are happy and not when we're fearful. Holding your index finger also supports your bladder and your kidney function energy, as there's a connection between fear and a weakened bladder function. Hold your index finger whenever you feel afraid. It can be very helpful whenever you're sitting in a dentist chair perhaps, or at the doctor's office. Holding your index finger strengthens your will to live, and it can be helpful with headaches, nose congestion, digestion, and any back projects you may have. So continue to breathe gently and notice how you feel in your body. And now please switch from holding your index finger to gently holding your middle finger. Your middle finger is your anger finger. Some people use this finger as angry and aggressive responses to situations. But just holding this finger harmonizes and releases those feelings of temper, frustration, and aggressiveness when things do not go our way. Holding the middle finger calms down feelings of anger, temper, frustration, and aggressiveness, and at the same time, it protects the liver and the gallbladder energy function. Holding your middle finger helps to translate all that bottled up creative energy into positive actions. There have been a number of times my husband hands me his right middle finger for me to hold when we're driving in our car, especially after someone dangerously cuts in front of us. For us, using this art like this during those upsetting times certainly dispels some anger and frustration, and it makes our ride so much more enjoyable. Holding your middle finger can also be helpful with tiredness, circulation, and your eyes. So continue to breathe slowly and mindfully. And now gently switch from holding your middle finger to holding your ring finger. Your ring finger is your sadness finger. Hold it whenever you feel sadness of any kind. It helps you to experience those feelings of sadness by letting go through grieving or crying after an appropriate amount of time, which is just right for you. Feelings of disappointment, guilt, negative thoughts can also be harmonized as well. Holding your ring finger balances your lung and your large intestine function energy. It boosts the common sense optimism that things are going to get better again. And it can be helpful with your breathing, with coughs, and any ear issues. So continue to notice your breathing, how you're feeling in your body. And now gently switch from holding your ring finger to holding your little finger. Holding your little finger harmonizes pretending, as well as too much trying to do with all those to-do lists that we all have. Pretending is stressful for you when you laugh on the outside, but you're crying or upset on the inside. And it takes a lot of effort and strain when we carry out trying to do things that we don't like. And this affects your heart and your small intestine function energy. But holding your little finger helps you to release and to harmonize these thought patterns as it releases tensions with all of your pretending and your to-do lists. You then learn to live from your heart and to be faithful to your own truth. Living from your heart brings in lightness and serenity, and life becomes more simple. Holding your little finger can be helpful with nervousness, sore throats, your bones, and any heart projects. So continue to breathe and notice your body. Notice what's happening inside. And now take either hand, and if you need to open your eyes, just take the fingers from one hand and rest them gently in the palm of the other hand. or you can switch sides, or you can just hold it, or you can take your hands and do any variation of prayer position. All of these positions connect us to our eternal energy source, which helps with every cell of our body. It harmonizes all our circulatory systems, our organ function energy flows, and every level of our being. So take a few moments now to focus again on your breathing. Notice what you're feeling in your body. Breathe gently, slowly, and softly. Continue to allow your belly to collapse as you gently, quietly, and slowly breathe out stresses. Watch as your belly rises as you gently, quietly, and slowly breathe in healing. Breathe out stresses and fears. Breathe in healing, the breath of life, expanding your self-awareness. Remember, energy follows intention or thought. Your intentions may be to bring deep healing to your body. You can also intend to be connected to the wisdom, guidance, and healing of your inner healer or guide, which is also known as your higher self, your inner goodness, your source within, or is also known as the ancient, changeless, undisturbed peace and love that is within you and you carry in your heart. As you continue to breathe, remember that consciously breathing and placing your hands on specific parts of the body conveys the universal energy more strongly. You may or you may not notice, feel, or experience some heat or some coolness after a while, or even pulsing, and then streaming of energy, or smoothing, or even gurgling, twitching, clicking, coughing, perhaps sneezing. And if you notice any pulsing, you may wish to keep your hands on that position longer until it's smoothed out, or go back to that at another time. It may take time to feel the rhythm or pulsing of energy, but after a while with using this art, you will be more sensitive to it. This is your art of working with yourself, and you choose how long to stay in any position. Generally, 2 to 5 minutes is sufficient, but you can certainly stay longer. And you will know what your own needs are after a while. So continue to breathe. Notice how you're feeling in your body. And we will begin the first step of the main central vertical flow, which is our source of life energy. We will be bringing the energy down in a straight vertical line as we breathe. So if you would take your right hand and place it on top of your head. But if that is uncomfortable, if you have a shoulder or an arm issue, or it just becomes uncomfortable after a while, you can take your right hand and you can just place it between your breast where your heart position is. Your left hand, I'd like you to take and just place it gently between your eyebrows. It's always a gentle touch. There's no pressing or pushing, massaging. It's just a gentle touch to allow the energy to flow into your body. So as you have your eyes closed, and you can open your eyes at any time as we go through this flow, know that the power of your breath is now pouring down the top of your head, relaxing the muscles of your face, filling your skin, your muscles, your tissues, your blood, your bones, and going deep within with this healing energy. As this miraculous life force travels down our bodies, it aids, but it's not limited to revitalizing the deep energy circulation in our bodies, improving our memory, dissipating mental stress, as well as working on controlling blood pressure. So as you're in this position, just continue to breathe slowly and gently and notice what you're feeling within your body. When you're at home, you can hold any of these positions from 2 to 5 minutes or longer. For this meditation, we will be holding them a shorter amount of time. And now if you would take your left hand and just place it gently over the tip of your nose. It can cover your nose if you'd like. Your right hand is on top of your head, or it can be between your breasts where your heart center is. Breathe slowly and gently. And as our breath continues to uplift every cell in your body, some of the areas that it aids includes the superficial body energy circulation, which governs your skin. It helps digestive function, appetite balance, releases tension in the pelvic girdle and the reproductive organs, as well as aiding in our self-image. So continue to breathe gently and notice what is happening in your body and how you're feeling. And now if you would take your left hand and just take the index finger of your left hand and place it gently under your nose where that little indentation is. And your right hand, well, and the rest of your fingers on your left hand can be on your chin, resting gently in a vertical line on your chin as we're bringing the energy down the center of our body, the main central vertical flow. This is where your left hand is. Your right hand can be on top of your head or between your breasts where your heart position is. This guiding, healing breath, as it continues to pour down the center of your body, it filters into all the systems of your body, works on opening your brain, aids in the ability to speak coherently, and helps to improve all speech impediments. Continue breathing and noticing your body. And now if you would take your left hand and just place your fingers or your left hand on the V notch of your neck. The V notch at the base of your neck. Your right hand is still on the top of your head or where your heart space is, and it will stay there till the last position of going through this flow. So as your fingers are on your neck, the breath of life and the breath of creation is working on revitalizing the thyroid and the parathyroid glands. It's helping our hearts, regulating calcium intake, harmonizing our metabolism, helping us in adapting to surroundings and situations, as well as aiding our artistic expression. Continue to breathe slowly and mindfully. Now we're going down in a straight vertical line. Feel your way down to where between your breasts where your heart center is. If your right hand is already there, just place your left hand gently over it. This healing energy, as it continues to move down our body, works as an aid in revitalizing the lungs, the pelvic girdle, and the hips. It strengthens our immune system, the thymus to help with all critical conditions. It governs the reproductive, generative, and regenerative functions of your body. It assists with breathing, appetite, and addictions. And it helps in being forever young. Continue to be aware of your breath and how you are feeling in your body. Now, if you would take your left hand and feel your way down the center of your body to where your rib cage ends, the base of your sternum. Your right hand is still on your heart or on the top of your head. Your left hand is now at the base of your rib cage in the center of your body where your sternum is. This life source energy of your breath, as it descends down the front of your body and ascends up your back, is being revitalized. Aid is being given to the energy path of the spleen and the adrenal glands. Assistance is given in the secretion of digestive juices and hormones. It helps in the prevention and aiding diabetes, revitalizes your nervous system, also the joints of the body, and it helps vision. And it aids the energy of human destiny. Continue to breathe slowly, gently, and mindfully. And now if you would take your left hand and feel your way down in a straight vertical line to where your belly button is, that's your umbilicus, and just go right above your belly button. Rest your hand gently there. This flowing, loving energy is uplifting the energy of every cell of our bodies. It's pouring forth love, healing, and light into our intestinal functions, our breathing control, and our reproductive functions. So continue to be aware of your breath and how you are feeling within your body. And now if you take your left hand and let your fingers move down past your belly button, past your intestines, and where you have your pubic bone begin, rest your left hand on the top of your pubic bone. Your right hand is in where your heart space is, where your heart center. The healing power of our breath is aiding the descending source of life energy. As it continues to move, it is strengthening the spine, opening the coccyx, and harmonizing the whole body. The energy helps in releasing back tension, as well as helping the legs. Breathe slowly and mindfully. Now, if you would take your right hand from the top of your head or from where your heart is and place it on the back of your body where your tailbone is, and your left hand stays on your pubic bone. So you can have your left hand on the top of your pubic bone, your right hand on your coccyx or on your spine, your tailbone. But if that is uncomfortable, you can take your right hand and place it on your hip, or you can take it and place it where your groin is, and your left hand is still on your pubic bone. And just hold this last move of the main central vertical flow, bringing energy down the center of your body, flowing through to all areas of your body with each one of your breaths. Breathing consciously, bringing the energy in, consciously as it works on releasing blockages and bringing in healing. So continue to breathe gently and slowly. Notice how you are feeling in your body. So as you continue to breathe gently and slowly, we will now connect ourselves to the supervisor and mediator flows. So as you're sitting here, if you need to open your eyes, just take your left hand and place the thumb of your left hand over your ring finger, but the nail of your ring finger. You're placing your thumb over the nail of your ring finger of your left hand. I'd like you to take your right hand and to place it gently over your shoulder, a little closer to your neck or your spine, and just hold it gently there as if it's a coat hanger. And if that's uncomfortable, you can move it forward a little bit and have your intention, because the energy follows your intention or thought. This is your left supervisor flow. This is harmonizing and balancing any issues related to the left side of your body, including your head, your neck, shoulder, arm, hip, knees, and feet. And it also includes all the safety energy locks, which are the positions of your body where we release blockages and bring in healing. So it includes all the safety energy locks going down and up the left side of your body. So just hold this flow gently for a few moments. Your left hand is just resting gently in your lap. As the energy comes into our body through our breath, it goes down the front of our body and up our back, and then it branches off to the left side of our body and then over to the right side of our body, going down and up our body. So this is your left supervisor flow, which is what happens after the energy branches from your main central vertical flow. Now we're going to do the right supervisor flow. So I'd like you to take your right hand off your shoulder and take your right thumb, place it over your ring finger, the nail of your ring finger. This is a mudra. You can just place it gently, place your arm with your hand gently in your lap. Take your left hand and place it over your shoulder as if it's a coat hanger. And if it's at all uncomfortable in any way, just bring your hand down a little bit so that you can be comfortable. Know that this balances any issues related to your right side of your body, including your head, your neck, your shoulder, arm, your hip, your knees, and your feet. And again, it includes all those safety energy locks, those positions that are up and down the right side of your body, which we use to release tension and stresses, and we bring in healing. And at the same time now, I'd like you to take your knees and place your knees together, if you can. I know sometimes it could be a little difficult, but just gently put your knees together. This is your mediator flow. So your feet can be flat on the ground, or you can cross it at the bottom of your bottom of your feet, whatever is more comfortable for you. This energy zigzags as you're breathing, as it mediates within your body, and it goes down the front of your body and up your back, going from the left to right and the right to left sides of your body. It helps to balance each side of your body to be in harmony with the main central vertical flow. This mediator can help clear your chest and your back, and it revitalizes the descending and ascending energy of your body. Harmonizing the supervisor and the mediator flows regularly helps you to feel balanced. It's important to remember that it also releases those 5 attitudes or emotions that you worked on when you held your fingers: worry, fear, anger, sadness, too much trying to do, and pretending. The beauty of this art of Jin Shin is that there's often more than one way to achieve the same goal. This meditation is a flow similar to how our miraculous body flows with all its systems as one. It can be calming and help you to fall asleep, or you can use it to invigorate yourself upon awakening, as the intelligence inside of you knows what you need. Regular use gives you optimum results. We're going to continue this meditation by adding a special flow, if you'd like, to include as a part of your art. So with your eyes closed, please just hold with your hands the inside of your knees. Take your right hand and place it on the inside, just gently rest it on the inside of your right knee. You can take your left hand and place it on the inside of your left knee. And if that is at all uncomfortable, or if you prefer, you can just crisscross your hands and hold your knees crisscrossing them. This helpful position is safety energy lock number 1. The positions that we have on our body in this beautiful art, we have actually 26 of them, but because we have 26 on the left side of our body, we have 26 on the right side of our body. And this is the very first one, safety energy lock number 1. And it's called the general practitioner or the prime mover. And we can use it whenever we feel stuck physically, emotionally, or mentally. It helps to clear any stagnation of energy. It allows your life force energy to descend in the front of your body. It supports your exhaling and it clears your head. It brings in stability, calms your nerves, and it releases stresses. And Safety Energy Lock 1, this general practitioner, can also be applied in this art by just holding your thumbs. So for a few moments now, hold your left thumb and then hold your right thumb. Just notice how you're feeling and pay attention to your breath. The beauty of this art is that there are many different ways of using the various flows, many different flows, which will help you with the same objective of what you're trying to accomplish. And another flow that you may wish to use is crossing your heart with your hands. So take your right hand fingers and place them above your left breast area, your right palm in your heart area, like we did if you were during the main central vertical flow and you were holding your heart position. Take your left hand and put your left hand over your right hand. And notice it's almost like a butterfly. And put it over your heart. And this position where your fingers are above your breast is Safety Energy Lock 13, which is known, all of the safety energy locks have beautiful meanings to them, and this is known as unconditional love. Holding this position gives you a wonderful hug of love. And if you want, you can take your index fingers and just reach gently right under your collarbone as you keep this position, as you hold this position. Because under your collarbone is Safety Energy Lock 22, which is happy and content wherever I am, complete acceptance. So just take a few moments now with your eyes closed and see how these positions feel. I find myself using this flow so very often whenever I need to bring myself back to a space of unconditional love and being happy and content. When I need to give myself a hug, it is very strengthening and loving. It is often the last position I hold before I go to sleep, and perhaps it's my first go-to when I wake up in the morning. But this is my art, and your art will be what you need and what you feel within your body. So breathe and notice how you feel within your body. And as your eyes are still closed, you can keep this position or place your hands in any position you prefer, or just continue to relax and breathe slowly and consciously. Know that practicing any hand position gives you the ability to balance and harmonize yourself physically, mentally, emotionally, and spiritually. Remember, the more that you practice any of the flows in this meditation, the more you balance yourself, as the effects are cumulative. These energy flow patterns have been used for thousands of years. They are never a technique. They're truly an art of healing, expanding your consciousness, and getting to know yourself. You can never do harm to yourself, and regular practice and repeating primes your brain to switch into relaxation mode at the very first touch. And now we give thanks in our hearts for our miraculous bodies and for all the healing, balancing, and harmonizing that we are receiving. This is an art of powerful self-care, and I consider it an ancient treasure. It helps us to deepen in our reflections as we integrate our body, our mind, and our spirit. You are invited to take this art of living, longevity, benevolence, and compassion into your own lifestyle and your daily routine as you spend time in getting to know and to help yourself. All you need is your breath, your fingers and hands, and a little bit of time and patience. It is truly effortless healing. We now ask for the healing of our bodies on all levels to be continuous and always for our highest good. We ask for ourselves, for all those we love, for our precious world, and all living things to be continually blessed and healed. May we be peace, and may this world be at peace. So rest now for a little longer in the awareness of your body breathing. Give yourself permission to be at home and in this body and in this present moment. Notice what is happening within. Just take a few more slow, quiet, and relaxing breaths. When you are ready, you may open your eyes. Thank you all so very much for being here today, and may you all be continually healed and blessed. Thank you so very much. Namaste.
Thank you so much, Pat. That was just wonderful.